I'm Theme Park Baza.
This is Baza.
And we're here in Vegas! Hey up YouTube, it's Theme Park Baza here with. It's cold and early in the morning, it's not quite 8 AM yet. We're up very early because where are we going?
Bar?
No.
Some food?
Some food? No, 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 no. We are going here. The Grand Canyon. So just saw it's a beautiful morning. So what we did was we pre-booked this car, which is an Avis car. If you go down to the reception, most hotels have them in the MGM, you go to the reception, you go to the far end, there's a desk there, Avis desk. Top tip, we were in line, but then when we were in line, I went online and found if you booked online, you got 20% off. Yeah. So good savings, top tip, do it online, save 20%. So we picked the keys up, we went down the underground, you'll see here it was completely dead. We then, there's a Starbucks, a Subway at the end, so we got a coffee with us. But when we got to the car and opened the car, oh, it stunk of hot. Absolutely heat, you know, it's like knock you over. So I walked all the way back down, spoke to him again, and now we have a Chevy Malibu, which is a nicer car. If you're getting a rental car, walk around it first. I'll talk a little bit about why we got a rental car instead of paying for a tour to the Grand Canyon as we get underway. So let's get going, we're a bit late. Just quick walk around, check for any scratches, then we'll get underway. So we're underway. It says a little over 2 hours and 2 minutes, by the way. This Android Auto thing is pretty good. I'd advise you getting that in a car. If I know the Logic guy's using it over here, it's only the second time we've had it, but it's pretty good. So this car is a lot nicer than the last one we had. Why did we get a rental car instead of going on a trip? Well, to go to the Grand Canyon, they were talking about at least $100, $120 each to go on it, which is a coach tour. And it lasts between 8 hours and I think 10 or 12 hours. And the reason for that is the Grand Canyon is a long way from Vegas. And if you're going to drive to the Grand Canyon, as you saw there, it's roughly 2.5 hours each way. So you got 5 hours driving, and a coach is going to probably have at least half an hour either end doing pickups. So you're going to spend 6 hours in a bus. And then you'll probably get minimum stop will be 2 hours there, giving you the 8-hour trip. Or 4 hours if you're going for a meal. But by the way, you read the small print, that doesn't include any of the tickets to get into the Grand Canyon Visitor Center, or to do what we're going to do today, which is go onto the Skybridge. So you're still going to add those tickets on top. The cost for us was $60 for this car for the day. Obviously put gas in it, made that maybe 80, 90 bucks. We'll get a meal out somewhere ourselves as well, just a snack.
To take
2 miles, gotta get off.
East, US 93 south toward Boulder City.
So we have, as I say, we got the car all day. You have it basically for that price, it's for 24 hours. We'll take it back tonight, fill it up to the level it's at now, which was full. We will see things on the way and decide what we want to do. So it's your choice. If you want to go on a coach tour and not have the stress of driving, but American roads are pretty easy, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not too bad. Though Vegas roads don't seem to have any road markings. Just what do you call them? Just like reflectors in the road. We did buy the tickets as well, but we got those from an online purchase. And I can't remember how much the tickets were each. I think it may have been $47. $57, and that included getting into the Grand Canyon Visitor Center, and also they then bus you up to the Skywalk. So that makes me laugh. These coaches only take you to the visitor center, and then it's all the visitor center does all the stuff. So just be aware of that. Your choice, as I say. So it's $100 for the actual getting in there, and this is where we're going, Boulder City on the 11th, and then 100, you know, $150.
Use the right
200 when you have
lanes
meals
to
on. I
take
get that.
exit
Yeah.
1.
And by the way, this Subway coffee is pretty nice, isn't it, Max?
Yeah.
Anybody on your side?
No, you can.
So I'd advise getting Subway coffee if you need it. Half the time to wait for Starbucks,
Use
and
the
probably
right
half the
lanes
price.
to take exit 1, then keep right at the fork.
But one thing I didn't realise, I know we're going into Arizona, is according to this we're going into mountain time, so we're actually going to do a time zone change. We were expecting to get there just after 10 a.m, but that's saying it'll be 11 a.m. So we will lose an hour going, and then we'll gain an hour on when we come on the way back. So that was again something I didn't realise until we had a Android Auto. One thing I like about driving on these roads is testing out the unique handling of the car. It's fantastic. Let's see what the handling's like, shall we, Max?
Feels like I'm split down the middle. Don't know which way to go. Oh no. Feels like I'm split down the middle. Don't know which way to go. A life on the road of settling down.
We're just coming through Dolan Springs, which is out in the sticks out here, as you can see. What did you see, Max? How much was that land?
It was 10 acres with power for $40,000. Not too shabby.
So $40,000 if you want to buy 10 acres of land out here. You'd have to be pretty hardened to live out here in this heat in the summertime. Wintertime's nice, but you're in a desert. And we are heading towards those mountains. And then we're going to turn right in 14 miles and head towards the Grand Canyon.
No, no, no.
Corner coming up, Max, corner coming up.
Careful.
And there we go. We managed that one. Half an hour to go. So we've arrived here, haven't we, Max? So that was some of the smoothest roads we've ever driven on in America, wasn't it? They're like really good. And it took us like just over 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I would say for over half that time we were the only car on the road.
Yeah, it's very
Now it is out of season, so that's probably why. But oh, helicopter going in the background. Do a helicopter tour here. We bought our tickets online, prepaid. Bought our tickets online, prepaid, and we did it through trip.com, trip.com. And they were about $5 or $6 cheaper than buying it on Groupon and buying it on some of the other sites. And there's the helicopter on his way off. So when you come in here, you come onto an Indian reservation. It's the Hulapi tribe that own this area and actually own the Skywalk. So they do charge you for coming in here, and there's a whole area here of artifacts and things you can buy, Indian themed, American Indian themed artifacts. There's also some snacks and drinks. I think there's a cafe here somewhere as well. I can smell it, something going on. But this is kind of a tented area that you'll walk into, and then we can go out, and they have a number of these desks. There's only one cashier, so it's a really quiet time. They have 1, 2, 3 areas for cashiers to check you in at the busy times, and they have an extended car park, and yeah, they're only using one of them. Now if you've pre-bought tickets like we do, there's a desk around here you walk round to. You basically go out that door and get straight, there's a door over there, get straight on the shuttle bus to take you up to, like I said, the coaches drop you off here, then everybody's going to get on the same buses. There's also a ticket desk just around here around the corner where you can buy them yourselves. I know it was like 50 odd bucks, like I say, we got ours for 49 each. Be aware that you can't take anything on the Skywalk if you go on that with you, because it's glass, and because it's they don't want to scratch it. You're going to have to put things on your shoes, covers on your shoes. No cameras, no cell phones, no nothing allowed, because there's only anything to drop on it and smash the glass. So you're going to head out here where it says buses, and then go and get on the bus.
It takes about 7 minutes. He'll be taking you up there. All the buses are on the same route.
Okay.
That's one route. So
Yep.
no bus is the wrong bus.
No bus is the wrong bus. I like that.
But if
yes.
you feel like a bus is a little different, feel free to talk to the bus drivers. They're all friendly.
Okay.
Very helpful.
Thank you. And the Skywalk's on the first stop, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
And then the second one is.
Guano Point, my favorite point.
All right. Some beautiful views there.
Yes, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Hello.
So we're going to wait around here for the next bus. Every 7 minutes a bus comes. And I think this is geared up for a lot more people than us being here.
Yeah.
Definitely good to come out of season. So over there is the Skywalk that we're going to go out on, that you pay the extra money for. As you go into the centre there, this is where the buses drop you off and pick you up. And then we're going to have a second stop somewhere else, but see the views are... What do you think, Max?
Pretty spectacular.
Was driving 5 hours for, or 4.5 hours? Was driving 5 hours for today? Yeah? What's up with him? It says, don't, if you fall off the edge, you'll pee. That's what it says, isn't it? Going to go on to the Skywalk up here, more stairs for Maxine. We will have to take everything off out of our pockets and put covers on our shoes. I think they'll take a photo on there and charge us for it, but we may have that done because we're probably not coming back here again. So we had the photos taken. It's $65, isn't it, Max?
Yeah.
And that gives you 16 of your own photos and a pack of ones, or general ones. So half of them were good, a couple of them not so good, but we thought we'd get them anyway. This is the Hulapi tribe that we mentioned earlier on. The region. This is all built on their tribal land. And a little history here of the tribe. So we came up in the restaurant to have a snack, didn't we, Max?
Yeah.
Cheap. No, you know, it's like you can pre-buy your meal, and so you can see in here it's about 16-17 bucks for a meal. But there is one advantage of being here in this particular restaurant, and I'm sure you can guess what it is just by looking out the window. That's where we just were, out there on the Skywalk. You can see all the photographers. You can just walk around on your own, or if you wait for a photographer, they take 16 photos of you at different positions. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photographers out there at the moment. But that's a pretty spectacular cafe, isn't it, Max?
It is.
Have your dinner out. So we're finishing our meal here in the SkyView restaurant. Michael here has been our server, looking after us. He has a few friends he wants to call out back in England.
Zach, Mason, Bryn, Natalie, I hope you guys are all doing well.
Thank you very much for looking after us today. Appreciate it. So we're at the second stop now, aren't we, Max?
Yeah.
The Overlook. Let's go and have a overlook the Overlook. Oh, Max. Get a bit closer.
No, don't you go any closer.
I got insurance. So you have the cafe up there, toilets, lots of seating areas again, and then you can hike down here around this overlook. Very unusual in the US that there's no safety barriers. You can literally walk right off the edge if you wanted to. Yeah? What do you think, Max?
Wow. Spectacular.
So you're walking.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. And remember, you've got to walk back up.
There. Go up top of there.
Well, you can walk up, but mine won't let you.
Looks like you can actually climb up that mountain there at the end and hike round. Is that an observation platform at the far end?
Harrah's Las Vegas station.
Well, good morning everybody, it's the next day. As you saw from that little montage, we made our way down to the Venetian and walked inside. There's a little cafe that we've been to a few times. It's now called the Skywalk bar over there. Looks like it's all been remodeled. It used to do really good coffees and cakes. It's like a French cafe.
It used to be a French cafe.
But it's just like they've just gutted it at the moment, they're redoing it. So that blows our breakfast plans for today. We did stop off at Walmart on the way back yesterday and bought some croissants and some cookies and stuff for the room. So that's saving us a little bit of money, so we had that this morning. We were just going to grab a little bit of breakfast somewhere, just a snack. And then I think the only things we've got planned for today are to go see Fat Elvis for Vera. Vera told us about Fat Elvis. We're going to go and see at the, he's at the Harrah's. And then we're going to go and see, we promised you, the Bellagio Fountains a couple of days ago, a couple of vlogs ago. They don't start till 3 p.m, but we're going to try and get those because they're pretty close to Harrah's as well. And then we haven't really got much else planned apart from maybe go and check out a couple of those other happy hours that we tripped over earlier this week, because today's Friday and it's the last day of the week the happy hours are on, apart from the 3 for 10. Yeah. That's any day of the week. So bear with us, we'll go and get our phones out and check for somewhere else to go get a breakfast snack. Right, Max? Got the menu?
Yeah, it's a really good menu. I hope it tastes good.
Then we're going to go for the, are you going to go for the lunch special?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to go for?
I'm going for the Asian chicken salad.
Yeah, I fancied that.
Or
Asian
the
chicken.
crispy caramel chicken.
Well, the crispy caramel chicken. Are you go for one or go for the other? So these are lunchtime portions, aren't they, Max?
They are.
Next to each, how big it is. These are just the lunchtime portions, not the full size, aren't they? So we're going to share these between us, but they look very good, don't they?
Good.
Very good. We're going to do a bit of a swapsy and share them over. Put some on yours. Sticky rice. That's going to come up easy. Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Hey, that's not 50-50. You just to scrape it onto my plate.
No, it's like solid.
Use the spoon then.
I ain't got a spoon.
What do you think?
No, I thought I was coming.
Bit easier, isn't it?
Good.
Take it home.
Oh no!
I am.
No. You want some more?
Bit of chicken up. Hold it.
I think I've got more.
Put a bit of dressing on.
I want to try it so before I stick it all over.
Now when you share a meal, you know. Yeah, Mike, pretty good, isn't it? Chicken's good. Was it chicken that? And that's got edamame and some wonton. What's the crispy noodles?
Crispy noodles,
Chicken.
wontons, chicken.
I was reading this, I'm thinking this is probably some of the best food that we've had this week, don't you?
Really good.
And these are not the full-size portions. You pay another $3. You can have the dinner-size portion. This is the lunchtime portion. That's this, yeah, some of the best food we've had this week in Vegas.
Definitely recommend.
Grand Lux Cafe in the bottom floor, casino floor in the Venetian. Definitely worth trying. A huge menu. Almost as big, but not quite as big as Cheesecake. I think it's owned by, it's owned by the same people who use the Cheesecake Factory. So I'll give you some idea how big the menu was when it was up. Sorry Vera, we're here at the piano bar, but and apparently we call him Big Elvis now, not Fat Elvis.
Yeah.
He's not here, he's on holiday until February. So he should be playing today at 2 PM. Isn't going to happen. So we tried Vera, apologies about that. So we better go find something else to do before the fountain starts in an hour and a half. Looks just like Bumblebee, isn't it?
Just like.
A bit shorter than I remember Bumblebee. So what we've done is cash in some points to get a 2-for-1 cocktail in the Mirage across the road. So we're going to do the normal thing. You need to go in to find the rewards desk and put it on. The sweet spot for getting the rewards is about 1 PM local time, isn't it? Everything's up there now. You can get absolutely everything. We've got the Bellagio as well. We've been trying to get all week. So looking good. How's your drink, Max?
They're so good.
Yeah, nice and strong?
Yes, nice.
$12 for both drinks. Well, this hotel has been sold to Caesar's Palace.
Oh, is it?
So last chance to be able to use the M Life rewards here soon.
Right.
I could feel it in my bones. There was something going on that shut it down, hanging around, got old. 'Cause darling, there was nothing right. All you seem to do is lie. Those days are gone. I'm walking tall while you're alone. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better. I'm better. When I look at what I've done, I Just a lesson that I've learned, and so it goes. Tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much.
Oh, we're back. We kind of blew out the last two places, didn't we? We went to the Park MGM, as you saw on the tram, and when we got there, we found the place we got the free mimosa closed at 2 p.m. So that was no good. So then we came back for the free drink here in the MGM Grand, and there must have been 20 people in line for the MGM, what do you call it? Rewards desk. So weekends are always busy, but you have to, you know, so maybe better loading them during the week. So we blew that one out. We're gonna now take a break and have some food. So thanks for joining us today. When we finish this series, we'll tot up how much we saved on all these points we've been using. We have a couple more buffets to go yet, don't we?
Yep.
Over the weekend. But thank you for watching today and yesterday when we went to the Grand Canyon. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel. Put your questions below. We try and answer them. And we will see thee later. Bye.